Good morning everyone. So this video is going to be a little spend my menstrual phase / spend my bleed with me. This probably seems like a very strange concept to a lot of people, and unfortunately it is still such a taboo subject, and even with myself about 4 or 5 years ago it was something I really struggled to talk about with even my closest people, which is really sad. However, I have been on a journey and I'm really learning to, I have learned already to absolutely love my menstrual cycle, but I'm still learning so much about it every single day. I am really religiously tracking it at the moment, and I just thought I would share what I'm learning with you guys, what I do to support myself during my menstrual phase. Perhaps I can also do some videos throughout the other phases as well. So I've just read the most incredible book. If you have a period, or if you did, or if you're really interested in learning about the women's body, I really recommend this book, Wild Power: Discover the Magic of Your Menstrual Cycle and Awaken the Feminine Path to Power. This is one of the best books I've ever read, and it has helped me to understand myself so much, and it's really pushed me to do something that I've been really meaning to do for a very long time, something that I've started doing and then fallen off of it, and it's a habit that I haven't really created until now, and that is tracking my menstrual cycle. I will link this journal for you in the description because I do really recommend it, and I've been really tracking how I'm feeling every day, what I'm craving, and I'm figuring so much out about myself and how important it is to rest during the menstrual phase. There's a lot about that in this book, and unfortunately my last menstrual phase really messed me up for the rest of the month. I had such bad migraines for so many days. I have had really low energy levels, and that is just because I had such a hectic, stressful, busy menstrual phase last month. So I'm really looking to change that for this month. I am in my cozy clothes. I am going to rest today and just do things very slowly and really listen to my body and completely nourish it. There is a concept in this book called the Big Bleed, I think it's called, and it's where you spend just even one menstrual phase of your life just purely resting and listening to your body, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm not going to just lay down for the few days, but I'm going to be creative, I'm going to cook, I'm going to go on slow walks and just listen to my body and be slow, and yeah. So I thought I would take you with me on this day, these next few days. Personally, my menstrual cycle usually only lasts 2 days. However, I think it is actually getting longer now, which I think is a good thing, even though it has been nice to only bleed for such a short amount of time, and also very lightly. I think it is changing into a more healthy cycle. So I hope you enjoy this video. I have just written in my menstrual journal. This is what I experienced yesterday, which was day 27. I'm just showing you to give you kind of an idea on some things that you can write for your own. I woke up and realised my boobs had grown and they were a bit sore. I felt a sensation in my womb which was telling me that my bleed was coming today. I wasn't that hungry until late morning. I slept well the night before. I dreamt about someone talking about my eyes, very random, but I thought I would just log it anyway. I had a slow but productive day, and I wasn't feeling as active yesterday as I usually am. I've also written what I have experienced today so far. So from the moment that I woke up, I knew it was coming today because I was feeling sensations in my womb. I also didn't sleep very well last night, but that could have been due to being on my phone later than I usually am. I will be updating this the rest of the day, and I will also update you. I love being creative during my menstrual phase. This morning, the first thing I did was start making my immunity syrup for the winter. I have used elderberries, sea buckthorn berries and blackberries, and I've simmered them for a little while. Now I'm mixing them with some raw honey now they've cooled, and I'm going to pop it in the freezer and save them for winter. I'm actually freezing my immunity syrup in an ice cube tray so that they're in little portions, so when I'm not feeling too great I can just pop one out and use it. I'm starting my morning with a white tea with ginger. This is just a refill. I've refilled it so many times this morning. Ginger can help with nausea, with bloating, inflammation and cramps. Thankfully I don't actually get cramps, I just have like a slightly uncomfortable, just different feeling in my womb. And I also have some grapefruit and some orange. These are also great for your menstrual cycle. I just love them anyway, but they can also help with bloating and mood. Here is my breakfast this morning. I have my homemade rye bread, which also has loads of hemp powder in. It's full of protein and it contains all of the amino acids. And protein is something really great to be eating in your menstrual phase, particularly if you have a heavier bleed. You should be eating more protein. On top I have a butter bean and spinach dip, which also has some protein in, but it also has iron to help to replenish my iron levels. On top we have sauerkraut, nuts and seeds, raw red onion, chilli, bee pollen, olive oil, Celtic salt. All of these things are super healthy, they make me feel really good, and they all are really supportive for my cycle and make me feel really good. So it's good to get some protein, fat and iron in. Also, fermented foods may also be really good, which I do eat every day anyway because they make me feel good, they're great for your gut, they're great for digestion. But this is my breakfast. Cheers! Personally, I would say it's always important to eat breakfast. However, during your menstrual phase, it's extra important because it gives you that extra energy to deal with what's going on inside your body and to help combat fatigue and your cramps. Chicory and chaga coffee. It's not your menstrual phase without some chocolate every day, or any day for that matter. So I've just got some chocolate cake. I actually have a freezer full of frozen chocolate cake that I can just pop in the toaster when I'm feeling chocolatey, which is very often. And I whipped up a quick little sauce with tahini, honey and cocoa powder. So I'm eating that, it's lovely and warm, and I got this book from the charity shop the other day, so I'm actually going to start reading this too. Here is my lunch that I'm just eating in the garden. It's actually just leftovers from yesterday. I have quinoa with loads of spices in, steamed broccoli, roasted butternut squash, loads of apricot kernels, sauerkraut, lemon, olive oil, salt, pepper, chilli, all of the good stuff, and it's full of protein and goodness, and it's super delicious and quick and easy when I don't actually feel like doing much today. A walk, and Otis needs to bring a teddy every single time. It's so cute. You bringing a teddy? Hello, so we're out for a walk now, just a nice slow one, not too far. I got changed because my trousers were too tight around my tummy because it felt a little bloated and also a little bit uncomfortable. But just enjoying a walk. I've just drunk a matcha and just enjoying the nature. I'm just picking some yarrow for a fresh cup of tea when I get in. This is great for digestion. It can also help to regulate your menstrual cycle, and it can help to relieve menstrual pain as well. My favourite herb. It's time to make dinner now. I actually really fancy pasta for dinner, but I don't have any, unfortunately. So I'm making a lentil soup with all of these ingredients. They are green lentils. This is one of my favourite soups. And I'm going to add loads of herbs, loads of olive oil and loads of balsamic. I just fried all of the veggies and now I've added some lentils, water and the tin tomatoes, and I'm just going to let that simmer now. I'm actually also going to chop up this corn on the cob and pop it in there. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I love corn in stews and soups. Dinner is served. I'm so excited to eat this. This is definitely one of my favourite little soupy stews. I'm about to cover it in nutritional yeast because that is what I do with everything that I eat. Also, I just found this in a suitcase that I packed for Costa Rica and I was fancying something to go with my stew, so I'm going to eat some, if not all, of this. I would usually have something with it. I'm trying to make my bread last, so I'm not having bread, but I would usually have some rice, corn or lentil cakes with this, but this will definitely do. I've just run myself a lovely hot bath and I have added some rose water, which is why it's that colour, some dried lavender and some ylang ylang and chamomile essential oils. This happens in so many videos, but I never keep those bits in, but I'm going to leave it in. I also got this book the other day from a charity shop, so I'm going to start this. And I will be drinking this foraged sleepy tea that I added the yarrow into from earlier as well. Good morning. So I've had a very slow Sunday morning reading, but I'm going to go and walk to the post office now. I've got my mushroom and chicory coffee and an orange, and I plan on getting something yummy while I'm out. I just got back home and made myself another one of these chicory drinks. It's seriously so good. And I thought I would just show you the couple of bits that I got from the shop that I'm literally just craving so much. So I love just callow rice cakes and stuff. I got corn cakes, lentil cakes and rice cakes. I don't usually get the non-organic ones just because I try to eat as organic as possible, but I've been absolutely craving these. These ones are full of protein. They're so different. I absolutely love them. I can just eat them like a bag of crisps. Corn and then rice, and then what we've all been waiting for, I got 2 chocolate bars because it is not menstrual phase without chocolate. So I got these. I actually prefer the purple ones or the hazelnut center ones, but this is all they had and these will definitely do. This is definitely my favourite chocolate ever. I cannot wait to eat one. It's a proper rainy day brunch today. I don't know if you can hear the rain in the background, but we have some stew that I made last night with some toast of the bread that I made. You'll see this bread literally all the time because I eat it every single day, so I'm sorry if that gets a bit repetitive. So I keep meaning to mention this in my videos, but before I eat, I always bless my food. So I give gratitude to the food, I give gratitude to the earth for growing food and all of the elements, the sun, the rain, all of the insects, all of the animals that kept the insects away, you know, everything. It's such a cycle and so many things were involved to bring this food to me now. I also give gratitude to the farmers, to the shopkeepers, to the delivery drivers, to myself for creating it and making it. And I just ask it to nourish my body. And I generally think that food is better for you if you have blessed it beforehand. I think it really brings you to the present moment as well. So it's something I really recommend that everyone does. A lot of people pray before, or if you're not religious like me, you can just bless it because so many things were involved in bringing it here. I've just been cleaning while absolutely smashing a chocolate bar, and I also have a ginger tea, which again can help with cramps and inflammation. Also, I forgot to show this yesterday. This is a little creative endeavour that I started yesterday. If you saw from one of my previous videos, I made some rose water and I didn't want to waste the pulp, so I've been making them into rose beads. So basically I mashed up all of the rose petals, still doing it, rolled them into little balls, put pins and needles through them so that they dry with a hole in and they smell absolutely amazing, and then I can make jewellery with them. While I was out, I also got some little cocktail sticks because I want to make some more beads. I want to use up all of this, which is actually loads. I think I'm gonna have so many. Hopefully they work out right. Literally, it smells so good. I cannot wait for these to be ready. I cannot believe how much they've shrunk just from drying today. Like, these were double the size this morning. And now they've shrunk and they're getting darker. They're so beautiful, I can't wait. But yeah, I got these to poke through some more. I actually think I'd rather some with bigger holes anyway, but hopefully they work. So I'm going to be doing some more of this for a little while. I need to mash all of this up properly because they break apart really easily if the chunks are too big. Yeah, hopefully this works. Just pick some tomatoes from my garden. These yellow ones are my absolute favourite tomatoes ever. My babies. They're so cute. Ready, go! Where is it? The sun's out and I've got my daily matcha. Oh, you found it! It's a beefsteak mushroom. I can't believe how many are out now. I'm just making my dinner, just a quick and easy one. I've just chopped a courgette and a red onion, and then I'm going to add this leftover quinoa with broccoli. My meals are actually really simple, even though people don't think it. It's not hard to eat healthy. Dinner is served. We have the quinoa, some spinach and butterbean hummus, tomatoes from the garden, lemon, sugar snap peas, raw carrot, sauerkraut, loads of chilli, salt, pepper and olive oil. Yum! And I'm eating in the garden with my beans because the sun is out and I'm making the most of it. The sunset and played the guitar for a little while. Now I have my fluffy thing on and the most random snack ever, but I eat exactly what I fancy and this just happens to be what I fancy. I have Brazil nuts, walnuts and lentil cakes with a mixture of honey, tahini and cocoa powder on. Can you tell I'm a chocoholic? I just felt like cake was gonna be a bit sweetness overload right now, so here we go. Now I have the same but with corn cakes. I literally have cravings like a pregnant lady. Now I'm drinking a mint tea and I'm making some jewellery. I made this one for myself and I wear it all the time and everyone always asks me to make some more, so I'm making some similar ones to this. If you are interested, I will link my Depop down below and I'll be selling them on there. I have made 7 rings, half a necklace and a big mess. I'm really tired now, so I'm gonna tidy up, have a little stretch, and then go to bed. It feels like a real waste to me now if it doesn't go back to the earth, you know? Sometimes it's nice to use other forms, however, I just love pouring it into the earth, you know? Hello, so I'm finally in bed. I didn't end up stretching, I've just realised, even though I really wanted to, so maybe I'll do a little bit of on-bed stretching. I never stretch. I really want to start stretching again because it was something I did every day and I know how good it makes me feel and I just don't do it. So once I've finished this little clip, I'll do just a couple of stretches on my bed so I can go to bed feeling proud. But right now I'm just doing my journal. So I forgot to update you guys last night. What did I write? I told you what I wrote in the morning and then I just added a couple more bits. So I was really sensitive to sound yesterday and certain sounds were really making me irritable. Like the fridge was making like a noise that it always makes, but it was really annoying me yesterday. Also the sound of my phone going off or being on the phone, it really kind of irritated me, which is something that I haven't majorly noticed before. And as always, I was so hungry all day. I just feel like my stomach is a bottomless pit when I am bleeding. So it is the 8th today, 8th, and it's day 2. And today I felt a lot more energized than yesterday. Still felt slow and sensitive, but a lot more energized. I got out for 2 walks today. I walked to the post office and also walked the dogs. I really enjoyed moving my body, whereas yesterday I enjoyed my small, slow walk. However, the rest of the day I just enjoyed being still. So that today I was also hungry, but for some reason the last few days I haven't been hungry until later in the day. I'm not sure why, just sometimes that is the case. What else did I feel today? I felt quite productive today. I never really feel like cleaning and I like loved cleaning today as well. So anyway, I'm gonna write all of this down and then I'm gonna brush my hair, put it in a plait because that's what I always do for bed so it doesn't go knotty, and then I'm gonna do a couple of stretches on my bed and then I may possibly read just a little bit of this book. I got this book from the charity shop the other day. It's called Benningfield's Countryside. It's by an artist. And I've realised that this is my favourite genre of book, and it's books based between 250 years ago in the countryside of England. And it's just, oh, I love it so much. I really relate to the way this guy writes. And I've also read a couple of other books like this and I've realised they're my favourite kind of books. So if you have any recommendations on books, old books about the English countryside, please let me know, because that is actually my favourite, and it's like such a bedtime book. Look how beautiful. It's just got beautiful paintings and short pieces of text. So yeah, good night. I hope everyone sleeps well. See you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning guys, it's the next day now. It's Monday, so my menstrual phase landed in literally the perfect time. My first day was Saturday, and then Sunday, then today's Monday. I've had a very busy morning so far. I've been working hard. I've been not feeling that great because my laptop is broken, so I've been doing everything on my phone and it's been making me feel like I'm going mad and like my eyes and my head are going to explode. So I've just had a shower, dry brushed, got dressed. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Now I need some outdoors time, so I think I'm gonna go for a walk soon. I also washed my sheets this morning because I do it every couple of weeks. And yeah, basically my menstrual phase only mainly lasts for 2 days. So I bleed properly for 2 days. And then I kind of spot for like 2 or 3 days after. Sorry if it's TMI, although it shouldn't be, because this is how all of us came about and half of the world experienced this. But just thought that's what this video is about, so we'll talk about it. I think it's getting a little bit heavier and longer, which I think is a good thing because it seems a little more healthy, but I'm feeling a lot more myself today. I'm feeling more productive, even though I didn't feel great this morning. I'm feeling a little bit better now, but now I really feel like I need to do some grounding. I need to put my bare feet on the grass. It's been raining all morning as well, and I don't think it's even spitting now, so even more reason for a little walk. So yeah. Also, I've realised another reason why I don't feel that great today. And basically I haven't slept properly for the last 3 nights. I've really struggled to get to sleep, like really struggled, and it isn't something that usually happens at this time of the month to that degree, at least. I'm wondering if it's because I've been having a matcha too late in the day. I don't usually have caffeine after 2, and I've been drinking them around like 3 or 4. It's earlier than that now, and I've just got one for my walk. But we'll see today. This is the experiment, having it earlier today. Not sure why I've been having it so late anyway. But yeah, just gonna enjoy my walk with my little baby dogs. Finally past the spiky chestnut and holly area, and now I can ground, and it's literally making me feel so much better already. I love grounding in the woods. It feels so ancient. Look what I brought with me to enjoy on my walk. Now I'm just in the garden taking some pictures of some jewellery that I made to put on my Depop, and I also might start an Etsy, but I will link my Depop in the description. Little snacky plate. I've got rice cakes, corn cakes with olive oil, carrots, sugar snap peas, Brazil nuts and walnuts. I keep topping my plate up with more corn cakes with nutritional yeast, olive oil and salt. It's literally like so good. It's like a cheesy crisp. Just making dinner. I'm really sad because I thought I had some more quinoa, but instead I'm making brown rice, and I'm roasting some veggies. I'm roasting beetroot, onion, carrot and courgette with loads of olive oil and salt. I'm just doing some gardening now as it's getting so overgrown and messy and there's so many weeds. Seconds. Good morning everyone. So it's actually a few days later now. I'm in my follicular phase, which is probably my favourite phase. It's the get stuff done, energetic phase, so I'm really excited to enjoy it. I had a lovely menstrual phase. It was also a little bit up and down as well, as expected. I haven't been sleeping very well, so not sure what that's all about, but it was so lovely to get creative and relax and have some restful time and just be a lot slower than I am every other day. I'm so blessed that I was able to slow down and get creative. I know not everyone has that luxury. I'm also really grateful that it landed on a Saturday and Sunday because that was like perfect timing. Thank you, body. If you do have a period yourself, I really do hope you get to relax and be more creative during your next menstrual phase. It's a really important time that sets us up for the whole month, and that is why I made a video on it, because I just really want to set myself up for this month. I really really messed up my month last month by having such a stressful menstrual phase. So this month I really made sure that it was as restful as I wanted it to be, as I felt. It was very intuitive. I got creative, I spent time in nature. I really, really wanted to do a lot of grounding during this menstrual phase. I do every day anyway, but even more so. And it was great to track it. I will leave a link to the tracker that I use down below. And I also wanted to show you a couple of great books that I really recommend for women, and I'm also very open if you have any others. So the best book, in my opinion, is Wild Power, which I showed you at the start of this video. I gave it to my friend the other day, so I don't have it to show you again, but Wild Power is an amazing book. The next book is How the Pill Changes Everything. So this is especially interesting if you are or have been on contraception. I'm not anymore, which I'm really happy about. It really didn't agree with me, and I personally believe that it isn't great and isn't great for your body. You don't have a real period if you are on contraception. However, this book kind of helps you make the right choice. It's not necessarily against contraception. However, it will help you make the right choice if you do want to be on it, and it has so much information and so many interesting facts in, and it's written so nicely. It's so easy to read for any level of reader. So really recommend this. The next one I recommend is this, The Little Book of Vaginas, which I started reading this morning actually, and it is absolutely incredible so far. It has such amazing history in it that we obviously were never taught, and it is inspiring me already, and I can't wait to see what else this book has to hold. And obviously this will be quite an easy and quick read. I've already got like a third of the way through it this morning in a short period of time. But I can already recommend this to you. Now, for the more advanced readers, I haven't actually finished this yet. I'm like halfway through because this is quite a difficult read for me. I'm still quite new to reading, and this is so scientific. So if you're wanting to dive a lot deeper into the science behind your menstrual cycle and phases, there's a pressed leaf in there as my bookmark. Oh no, it's not as my bookmark. There is literally just a little skeleton leaf in there. I didn't even know. I haven't picked this up for a while, as it's just quite overwhelming for me. I like read a page and I'm like, well, that was a lot of information. But if you have a very scientific brain and a very advanced at reading, I would really recommend this. I love Maisie Hill. She has an amazing podcast as well, where she talks a lot about just women's lifestyle, menstrual cycle, and also autism. So I really do recommend her podcast, and this book is great if you're more advanced. So that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and let me know what your favourite things to do on your menstrual cycle are, or how you support your partner when she is through different phases. I'm super interested. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!